Good morning, students. Uh, Today we are going to study about the for loop which we have left in the class. Okay, and let's start the presentation. So, if you have any questions about loops, you can send message on Google Classroom. I'll reply on that. I hope you all are safe at home. So we'll start. We will start right now from the while loop, which we have already studied earlier. So what happens is, in while loop we have seen the while is a keyword which is must to use in order to start the looping process. So and test expression is the statement, conditional statement which is required, and the statement here is the statement inside body. So this is about the while loop. Let's see the example. What we do after this, we have initialization. We have created a variable that is named as I, and we have initialized it with the 1. And while I is less than is equal to 5, this is our condition. Then printf I, and below this increment is I. We are incrementing or we are updating the variable I, because if we don't do this, what will happen? If we don't do this, then value of I is 1 is less than 5, printf I. The value of I is again 1, and it will go back. Value of I is still 1. So the loop will continue in infinite. Loop will continue for the infinite times. To break this, we need to update the value of I. How we can do this? We can add I by 1 or 2 as per the requirement of the condition of the algorithm. So in this case, what we can do, we will put plus plus I. What will happen with this plus plus I? This will increment. Like I is right now the value of I is 1, and in the next go the value of I is 2. So 2 is less than 5. So 2 is less than 5. That's true. 2 is less than 5. Value of I is printed again, and the value is I have again 3. So 3 is less than is equal to 5. Yes. So 3 is again printed. So what happens is we need 3 things to run a loop. First is initialization and condition and increment. So what for loop does? For loop we have done in the while loop in these things in the while loop in the 3 lines. But in the for loop, this all is combined and this is just one line. So this is the for loop. First, what in this also initialization expression, that's conditional statement, and this update statement. This is common for all the statement inside the body of loop. We can see over initialize the statement, semicolon, test expression, semicolon, and update statement. All the 3 that we have used in the while loop is in the for loop, and the for is a keyword over here. So understand this in this in the example, that I is equal to 1. The value of I has been initialized. Let's number this how the loop is working. I'll put the numbers how the mouse will keep moving. So I is equal to 1, and we have numbered is 1. On the second position, this is checked. First I will be initialized. Second I will be checked for the condition. Okay, what is the condition? That I is less than 11, and after the condition, what will happen? It will move to the body. That is third number. First, it will initialize. Second, it will check for the condition. Third, it will print whatever it will print, or it will execute whatever in the block, whatever in this for loop block. And on the fourth time, it will increment this like this. So after third, it will go to the fourth. It will increment the value of I. Now the value of I has been incremented to 2. So right now, what will happen? It will go for it back 2. Okay. Again, The value of I has been increased by 1, that is 2. So 2 is less than 11. That's true. Again, the I will be printed. And now again it will go back. The value of I will be 3. Now 3 is less than 11. That's true. Condition is. So this way it is working, and this is how the for loop works. All the condition, all the updates expression, all and initialization, all these three things which are the must to have in a to run a loop, all these three things has been combined in the one statement, and that's been known as a for loop. So thank you for now, and this was about the for loop. We'll study in the next lecture about the arrays, string, and the pointers, which is the most important topics in the C. Thank you.